Hey there nation, and welcome to the show where we help you to play miniatures wargaming on a budget. It is I, Commander Cheapskate, and welcome to the episode of Way of the Underhells. This series is dedicated to helping brand new players to Necromunda build their starting rosters and learn more about the game mechanics of their favorite gangs. And on today's episode, we'll discuss playing an Ironhead squad Prospector gang in the new Hive Secundus Campaign Setting. We'll discuss the unique challenges of playing in the Underhells Campaign, the challenges faced by players in the Underhells, as well as the benefits of Underhells Allegiances, provide starting rosters for all the different types of gangs you play in this campaign, and provide our insight in the campaign development. And because this video is a little bit more of a deeper dive, I will put timestamps in the description box down below so that we can click and navigate to the part of the video that interests you the most. So why should you play Ironhead Squad Prospectors in your campaigns of Necromunda Hive Secundus? For one very simple reason. Far over the misty mountains cold to dungeons deep and caverns old. Basically a bunch of dwarves from space going directly into the worst places in the universe in order to find treasure. Pretty much sums it up. Alright, so let's talk about some of the things you have to take into consideration when you decide to play in the Underhells. One of the big ones, of course, is that visibility is going to be a constant challenge for you. Depending on what level of the Underhells you're actually going through, your visibility drops anywhere between 9 to 18 inches. So because of being able to see at a longer distance is going to be a challenge for you. Also, another problem you gotta face is trading as well as recruitment challenges. As you go deeper into the Underhells, the harder it is going to be for you to get equipment, weapons, as well as recruit fighters for your gang as well. Not only that, you also have to worry about insanity conditions, kind of going with the whole Eldritch Horror theme about the Underhells campaign setting. And to make matters worse, you also have NPCs you have to take on that come in the form of roaming horrors. You gotta fight Gene Stealer cults, you also gotta fight some of the brood scum that's out there, some of the termites, as well as some of the Malstrain Gene Stealers. So just to name a few of the challenges that you go through as you go through the campaign setting. So in order to deal with these challenges, you got to make some adjustments to your list as you go through it. Visibility is going to be very important for you, especially if you play a very shoot-heavy gang, kind of like Ironhead Squad Prospectors. Things like photo goggles and infrared sights will be extremely important for your gang. Now, flares will actually be really helpful in this setting as well. And the reason why is because they're extremely cheap and they also give out visibility and they kind of act as hand grenades that kind of illuminate the battlefield, which is going to be really important for you. Willpower is also going to be more important than ever before just because you have to worry about those insanity conditions taking over your fighters. Not so much a problem for Ironhead Squad Prospectors, but for a lot of gangs though, willpower is still like an Achilles heel for a lot of gangs. And like I mentioned before, trade and recruitment is going to be a problem for you, especially as Ironhead Squad Prospector. And the reason why is because your gang is probably the most priciest in terms of points in the entire setting. Alright, so let's go and talk about the different types of sides you can choose, allegiance you can choose when you go into the Underhells campaign. Now, I have two different allegiances you can choose. You can choose the Archeo-Hunters or the Malstrain Allegiance, and both of these give you bonuses as well as negatives to being in the Underhells campaign setting. For example, if you're an Archeo-Tech Hunter, you actually can take Abyssal Ferryman teams that can help you go into the depths of Hive Secundus. Whereas if you're a Malstrain Allegiance gang, you can take 400 extra credits for mounted fighters as well as vehicles. As well as Madness rules also impacts you as well, depending on what level of the Underhells you're at and what side you're on. But regardless of which side you do check, both sides do suffer from trade as well as for recruitment problems. Now, for Ironhead Squad Prospectors in the Hive Secundus campaign, you're going to have a little bit of a harder time. The reason why is because you're playing the most costly points concentrated gang in Necromunda. Just like in playing normal Necromunda campaigns, anyone who's ever played Ironhead Squad Prospectors know your fighters are expensive. The weapons that you use for your fighters are expensive. Same with your war gear and your vehicles. So because of that, that just gets exacerbated when you go directly into the Hive Secundus. And the reason why is because getting additional recruits, weapons, and war gear is an extreme handicap for a lot of gangs. Even more so for Ironhead Squad Prospectors because you won't be able to drum up as much credits as you're able to, and plus the rarity values skyrocket when you go into the deeper parts of Hive Secundus. So because of that, I will warn you that Ironhead Squad Prospectors will kind of struggle with this because you won't be able to recruit your losses or gain enough weapons equipment to make your gang more powerful. The only positive that actually has going for you is that you'll have the firepower up front in order to make a difference, because you're already used to making a smaller, more elite gang anyways. So because of the weapons and equipment you do take with you will be powerful right up the front. Now later on in the campaign it might be a little bit problematic for you to get those things, but for the most part in the first starting rounds of the campaign anyways, you'll be able to easily dominate. So let's go and talk about one of the starting rosters you can take for your gang, which is going to be Archeo-Hunters. Now we're going to actually recommend you take the Hellmaith Mining Clan ancestry for this gang for a couple reasons. One, you can get additional experience points for your fighters, but more importantly, you can recruit D3's Hive Scum as one of your post-battle action sequences, so that way you can get additional fighters on the tabletop, which is going to be really helpful for you as a Ironhead Prospector gang. At the same time, being able to drop additional credits is quite nice as well, especially when you get to the downtime between phases where you can recruit more fighters. Now leading your gang is going to be Thane, Bjorg, and Thundrick. He's going to be your Charter Master. This character is going to cost 180 credits. It's going to be equipped with Mesh Armor as well as Ironhead Grenade Launcher with Seismic Grenades, because you can use Seismic Grenades against vehicles as well as against your opponents as well. We're giving this character the Fast Shot skill so that they can fire that grenade launcher twice. We're also going to have Gandel the Gunner, which is going to be your Drill Master. That guy's going to cost 240 credits. He's going to be your champion with Mesh Armor. He's also got Ironhead Heavy Stubber because that thing pumps out lead like no one else's business. And we're giving the dependable like kin abilities, so that way you can reroll ammo rolls as well, which is going to be quite important for you because you have so many rapid fire weapons in an Ironhead Squad Prospector gang. Then we have Kazgan Draxskewer, who's going to be Exo Master. This character is going to cost 175 credit. Is also going to be your champion as well. He's packing an Exo suit, and we're giving this character an Ironhead Combat Shotgun because they're actually quite good, as well as a hydraulic drill for a close combat weapon as well. But the main reason why we're taking this character is because the Paragon of the Ancestors abilities. That way you can actually take full advantage of those Ancestry clan rules, and that's going to really help you out. And there's also characters that also have the dependable like kin skill as well. After that, we have Floki Crazy Eyes. Could be an Exo Kins, it costs 110 credits. This guy's got an Exo Suit as well as an Excavator Hammer, which is a powerful close combat attack with a versatile trait attached to it. Really important because CQB is all the rage in the Underhells campaign. We then have Enric Ironhells, a Drill King, is going to cost 90 credits. He's got Mesh Armor as well as Ironhead Autogun. Kazak, the Hexer, who's going to be another Drill Kin, armor 90 credits, also armed with Mesh Armor as well as Ironhead Autogun. And both those weapons, of course, are extremely good. They got 2 rapid fire dice. Don't sleep on Ironhead Autoguns. They're actually quite good for basic weapons. And then we have Garrod Allen, who's going to be one of your diggers. He's going to cost 60 credits. He's got Mesh Armor as well as an Ironhead Stub Gun. And then at the same time, we're also going to spend some money to get you a Claim Jungler for your gang, Halvar the Lugger, who's going to cost you 60 credits. This guy's going to be a hanger-on. He's got Mesh Armor, as well as Ironhead Auto Pistol, as well as a Power Fist and a Power Maul, and a Gem Extractor Power Pack weapon. He's also got a Frag and Smoke Grenades. He automatically comes with Dozer, which is his tech, my Auto Surveyor. He also has Seize the Prize, Fearsome, Iron Jaw, as well as part of the crew special rules, as well as skills. This is going to be another really good close combat fight that you can add to your gang because your gang is so small with the part of the crew special rule. At the same time, you can also seize the prize and generate some additional credits for yourself while demanding your enemies additional credits. And finally, you can also have Dozer, which is your Tech Might Auto Surveyor, which comes for free. It's got Flak Armor as well as a Drill, as well as a Tech Bypass skill, and there's always another secret skill, which can also help you out, generate some more income for your gang. Now, because you're going to be Archeo-Hunter gang, you do have access to an Abyssal Ferryman team, and my suggestion, probably the best way for you to do this, is to take the Tinker Enclave for this character, for this group. And the reason why is because you get up to 25 credits. I believe it's up to 25 credits of war gear for free from your rosters. So they kind of bypass that whole rarity value for you. So that's going to be really nice for you to actually have that for your gang. And to add some additional firepower to your gang, we're actually going to go with what I like to make call the Special Weapons Ferryman team. It's going to be led by Taggart Iron Ray Tycho. That guy's going to have Mesh Armor, Plasma Gun, Stub Gun with Photo Goggles, as well as Fast Shot, so you can fire that Plasma Gun twice. We're going to have Contez Crazy Shot Stone, who's going to be your Ferryman Rig Hand. He's got Flak Armor, a Grenade Launcher with Frag and Crack Grenades, as well as Photo Goggles to shoot all visibility conditions, as well as the Overwatch skill to interrupt enemy activations of the Grenade Launcher. And then we have the Wild Beast, which is your Ferryman Steersman, driving a custom rig with a mining laser, as well as grenade launchers, frag and crack grenades, and an easy turnover engine. That way, you have a lot of firepower available in this gang, and you can bring the pain by doing a lot of good long to medium range shooting in your gang. Now for your Malstrain Allegiance, once again we're still taking the Helmeth Mining Clan for the exact same reasons that we did the list before. Once again, Bethane, Bjorgen, Thunderic makes their appearance, equipped exactly the same as before. Same thing with Galdan the Gunner. Kazan Draxcure is also the same. Floki Crazy Eyes, Emmerich Ironhell, as well as Hazrek the Hexer. That's also going to be another fighter that you guys have in your gang as well. Garen Allenson also makes a return. Same thing with Haldavir the Lugger. That is going to be your Claim Jumper, as well as Dozer, your Tech My Auto Surveyor. The only difference between this gang as well as the previous Archeo-Tech gang is that you have 4 additional credits to recruit vehicles as well as mounted fighters for your gang. So for this list, we're actually going to take 2 gearheads. Our names are Halgarak, Eshdek, as well as Thuln Razorhall. They're both going to cost 200 credits apiece. Both are armed with Svenotar Scout Trikes, and both have twin-linked Ironhead autoguns as well as headlights as well. So that way these vehicles are a little bit more fast, and at the same time they can take on light and soft targets on the battlefield as well, and they can also pursue enemies on the tabletop as well. And that's going to make up the only difference between this Malstrain Allegiance as well as your Archeo-Tech Legions that we talked about before. The next list is a Secundun Incursion gang. We're going to take the Helmeth Mining Clan as well, so that we can get additional fighters on your tabletop. And once again, we have a Spire Hunter leading this team. This character's name is Frill Denko Iron, which is going to be a Malcodon Spire Hunter. It's going to cost you 240 credits. They got a Malcodon Hunting Rig, paired Malcodon Toxic Whips, as well as Rain of Blow special skills. That way they can use that versatile trait to fight with a basic action. They also have drop rigs as well as grapnel launchers, paired web incisors, as well as reflex enhancers, master the kill count, as well as fire hunting glitches special rules. Now once again, Galdan the Gunner as well as Kazgan Draxcure also make a return in this list. It could exactly the same as before. Floki Crazy Eyes, the Exokin, also makes an appearance. Same with Enric Ironhell and Kazrek the Hexer. And Halvadir the Lugger as well as Dozer the Tech might also make their appearance as well. And for the Abyssal Fragment team for this group, once again we're suggesting the Tinker Enclave, and it's going to be laid out exactly the same way as before with Terhart, Solid Rain Tycho, Kentez, Crazy Shot Stone, as well as the Wild Beast making a reappearance in this list as well. So once again, for your Malstrain Corrupted gang, the Helmeth Mining Clan is once again being used for the exact same reasons as before. Thane Bjorgen Thunderic also makes a return. He's exactly the same as the previous lists. Same thing with a new Limb Taker, which is a Malstrain Gene Stealer costing 270 credits. This character's got Mesh Armor, Razor Sharp Claws, Venomous Bite, a Bio Booster. They got the Dodge, Evade, Nerves of Steel, as well as Rain of Blow skills. So your Malstrain Gene Stealer is going to be one of your champions, a good close combat fighter for this gang. And at the same time, you also have Kazgan Draxcure also make a return as well, that champion, so that way you can take advantage of that Helmeth Mining Clan ancestry background. Floki Crazy Eyes, Enric Ironheld, Kazrek the Hexer, Halvadir the Lugger, as well as Dozer also make an appearance as well. And because you have 4 credits to buy vehicles, Halgarak, Ashdek, as well as Thuln Razorhall also make an appearance on this list as well. So for campaign develop, I suggest going with flares. Flares are both cheap as well as effective for visibility. They only cost 20 credits, and they're also common items as well, so you'll be able to get these for your gang to illuminate the darkness. I would say save your purchasing for your photo goggles as well as infrared sights for your long range shooters. So guys who are actually armed with like really powerful long range shooting attacks are probably the best way to go with that. At the same time, I also suggest you just save your credits between phases, so that way when you get to the downtime for the phases, you can get big purchases, you can recruit a lot more fighters like brutes as well as hang-arounds, that sort of thing as well. And you want to kind of go for more of like a more elite gang rather than a numerous gang for Underhells Campaign. You want to make sure that the fighters that you do have are fully equipped to deal with whatever kind of challenges they might be facing. So there you guys have it. That's my overview of actually playing an Ironhead Squad Prospector game in the Underhells of Hive Secundus. Once again, the Underhells campaign offers a brand new environment and a brand new set of challenges for players to go up against as well. And like I always keep on saying, remember to watch out for those environmental effects, and remember, close quarters battle, which is also known as CQB, is going to be very important for you in this game. So get comfortable getting up close and personal with your opponents and fighting them within short to medium range, especially when it comes to close combat as well as shooting in short distances as well. And because I will also be making videos for all the different gangs and Necromunda available, keep your eye out for any new content that will be dropping on this channel to help you build your gangs for the Underhells campaigns. So that's good for you guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. You guys' input is invaluable to us as always. I am Commander Cheapskate. I will catch you guys next one. Peace out and stay classy.